I'm Jared Padalecki.
And I'm Jensen.
And tell me something only I would know. Rhonda Hurley. We were, 19. She made us try on her panties. They were pink and satiny. And you know what? We kind of liked it. Touche.
Yes, hi. Oh, yes, we have a or a cue.
Hi, Jensen.
Hi.
I just would like to know.
Wait. Good times.
I don't know if I'll be flying around perfectly again. So my question is that if we didn't know Jared at all, because I want to ask, ideally want to ask people of each other, but if you had a story you'd like to share that would tell us about Jared, who Jared is, similar, I would like to know, and since I might not get in line again in the right proper time, what kind of story do you think you would tell to describe you?
Okay. Go through all my files of Jared's stories. There are so many. It's. I spend a little bit of time with the guy, so I pretty much tell you a story about any aspect of Jared. I can tell you when he gets angry, how he is. I can tell you when he gets sad, how he is. I can tell you when he's having a fight with, a girlfriend, how he is. So I will say that with all of those, he's a very passionate person about what he does. He loves his family and friends. He loves his dogs. They love him. I don't know. There's so many. Which one would you like to hear?
Well,
Frank. Okay, well that's easy. Jared has, and I feel solely responsible for teaching him this, and I'm surprised that he has managed to make it. How old is he? 26? Managed to make it 26 years and not have come across anybody who wanted to pull his finger. And unfortunately showed him he pulled the finger trick, and now he does it all the time. We'll be sitting in the Impala while they're setting, fixing a camera lens, whatever, and he'll just look at me and go. All the time. And to answer the second part of your question, I don't know what he would tell about me, because I'm sure he's got plenty of material as well. So that's kind of that's what we get when we spend 4 years with somebody. Yeah.
And your friendship is so special. So it's beautiful.
Thank you. Well, it's you people that kind of keep it going. So. Thanks a lot, you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Hi.
Hi. In November.
Dracula on the wall. I forgot my stakes. Hi. Sorry.
In November, I asked Jared how he kept a straight face when you deliver some of your outrageous lines.
He doesn't.
My question for you is, how frequently do you have to practice those lines so you can deliver them with a straight face?
I don't practice them. I'm serious. Because I think that, for me, delivering the comedy lines, if I over practice them, then I lose the sense of the comedic timing of it. So I just have to kind of
Bite your tongue?
Yeah.
You have some really outrageous
The
lines.
hardest part is keeping a straight face and delivering my lines seriously when Jared is laughing uncontrollably on the opposite side of the camera. I'm serious. Like the camera will be right here, and he's standing right next to it, and he'll fart in the middle of a scene, and he'll just start going. And I'm delivering a serious scene right to the back of his head now.
Thank you.
Good times.
Hi, Jensen. So you clearly had a more dominant role this season, and so I wondered, with all those long hours, how do you keep yourself going? How do you keep yourself from getting tired? And now that you have a break, what are you going to do over that time frame?
I'm going to sleep. I'm going to hibernate all summer. Yeah, it's a very taxing schedule. It is. It's. I think we're probably the only show on television that only has 2 series regulars. So it's quite time consuming. You know, we're on set almost every day, every hour of the day. So, you know, coffee in the morning and try to eat healthy and try to get a workout in when I can and try to get as much sleep as I can. Other than that, just a lot of cocaine. Kidding. Kidding. Crap.
No projects or travel? Or
No project. No. A little bit of travel. Going down to Sydney for an event, and going to England for an event, and I'm going to try to work on some a little extra travel during those trips as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi.
Hello. Hey, this question is actually more for Jared.
Good choice. I know him.
Maybe you can help answer this.
I'll help you out.
I actually found a picture online, and I was just wondering if you could look at it and tell me what the circumstances were when this picture was taken.
Can I take a stab at what the
I'm
picture
having
is?
a real hard time figuring this one out.
Where did you find that?
I couldn't even tell you what website now.
Oh, this is good.
I want to know.
Can we zoom in on that? Where's the camera? Where's the camera?
I certainly wasn't thinking. I don't know what the circumstances were.
Mileage out of this one.
The circumstances were. I have no excuse. I have nothing. I'm trying to think of some
Awesome lie.
It was during Friday the 13th. It was probably like 4 in the morning, and it was that goofy time of night where you do stuff like that. So I certainly was
Is that a real chicken?
No. It's stuff with rubber rights.
There was a Future Farmers of America convention last week.
I
She usually does those topless.
certainly wasn't thinking. That was what I was not doing. But yeah, it was on set.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. My best guess is that it was just like 4 in the morning, and I was loopy and not thinking. And we should have learned from Michael Phelps. There's always a camera somewhere.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel like I need to take a shower.
I need a shower. And a chicken. Is it a real chicken? Is it a peacock? It looks like a chicken.
Oh no, some sort of foul.
It was foul.
Have you ever had a pickle? Have you ever had fried rice stuffed in pickle? Is that something I should look out for? That's the most paranormal thing that's ever happened.
tell us a story about you, to describe you or whatever, and he did. And he,
About me? About him?
about you.
He told me a story. He told me a story.
Yeah, yes, he did.
Really?
I was wondering if you could do the same. If we didn't know Jensen at all, with you obviously knowing him for all these years, if you could share a story with us that you would want to share, please.
I'll share an idea. After we had, this is something that sticks out of my head. After we'd done the pilot, we went to Vancouver. We were out having a good time. I think everybody knows this story. But Jensen and my buddy Jordan and I got jumped by some people, and kind of doing all right and doing our thing. And then there was a time when I kind of got overworked by a bunch of people, and they kind of came in and tackled me. And then out of nowhere, he came in to the rescue. So he didn't have to, he got away. So he came back, he stands up for his friends, but he's a stand-up guy, so that's probably what I said.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I told him
It's like I just recently taught him the pull my finger trick.
yeah, it's come in handy.
I like.
How you doing? How's it feel down there?
This is the kind of crap I put up with on a daily basis.
How's it going?
Well, we were in a very...
I'm getting Pringles, I'm sorry.
We were in a very serious discussion.
Oh, I'll sleep.
Oh, no, you can stay here. No, it's...
Is there anything with wheels? So cute. What are we talking about? Just the other day?
You know, Jared, people paid a lot of money to sit and ask...
We prepared a scene for the season finale. It's actually, we prepared it, but he's the only one in it. Would you like to go ahead and do it?
I need a volunteer.
Need a volunteer? It's a sex scene, so no.
Nobody, really?
It's with me.
That's why my body double gets paid a lot of money. Are you done?
No, man.
You'd be alright?
I'll make it.
Okay.
It's right at that time where I'm starting to get jet lag. What's going on, guys? What are we talking about?
I forget what were we talking about. You had a... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for him.
Very distracting.
Well, that's a word for it.
What are we talking about?
Destructive would be another one. Disruptive.
Oh, I see.
Anything with a dis.
Any role in a movie that you
Yes. There was a wonderful little film shot in Toronto, Canada called New York Minute.
Can you get this off the screen right now? Put my picture up.
when he comes on stage because I have to do nothing. It's this little ball of energy. Maybe that's a little in. Ginormous. Lurch. Okay, there's a lot of flashes going on right now. Do we have another question somewhere?
Just one more question.
Whoa.
Is it hard playing for this, being that you are lovers in real life?
Someone sounds really weird.
Good accent, wasn't it?
It was very nice.
Smithers, that's good looking.
What are you doing up here?
I don't know.
Smith stands, you've been shared now. Oh, this is...
He doesn't get a Smithers. Oh, God. Anyways.
Hey, guys, just let me know if I can get you anything. Are you thirsty?
Water?
Jeremy, we should go to this poor stage. There are rappers and candy.
Fan sales everywhere. You launching fan sales?
Ridiculous.
They said I was supposed to help auction off more of your shirts or something.
That is indeed correct.
That is
I'm
incorrect?
stuck over here right now, but yes, I am getting a microphone handed to me right now, speaking of the Olympics.
What's that?
Baton, relay. Over there.
This is the dance portion of
The dance portion. If you want. Roll soundtrack. No. Okay, yesterday, you guys were generous enough to sign a couple of, and indeed decorate a couple of t-shirts for us to auction off for the Starlight Foundation. And Misha is actually, has generously said that he will assist in the auction. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Take it out. Cue the music.
So these are being auctioned together.
Yeah, well, I think maybe one at a time probably will work best, I think. Yes, only one each.
Okay.
Oh, you probably need that as well. Yeah.
Is your drawing surface?
Oh, yeah. The games begin now.
Okay, so, where should
Should we
we
just
do?
auction them both at once and do it twice as fast?
Yeah, we could do that.
For twice as much money, or possibly even 3 times as much? No?
Or nothing.
Or for free, and go home.
Or free, and we all go.
So the bar was set pretty high yesterday. I think it was $4,000 a piece, and obviously 4,100. So obviously you're going to want to triple that.
Okay. So you don't get both t-shirts together though?
You don't.
You don't get both t-shirts.
Okay, so scratch what I said.
Okay.
How does it work then?
Yeah, how will it work?
Maybe we should do like the highest bidder and the second highest bidder, and then they choose.
And then they can
the highest
choose
bidder
who-
chooses which one they want. Okay.
That sounds good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I used up all of my creative talent yesterday. I need a little inspiration.
Well, maybe what would work quick is if maybe you could just go real quickly, one at a time. Reckon? Sound good? Okay, so who wants to go first?
Jensen appears to want to go first. He's already on the
Okay,
cabinet.
Jensen's going first. All right. Okay, it's got 2 signatures on it now. $1,000 over here. But 1,100? 12? 13 anywhere?
I got you, Mike.
1,300 is what you need to have this wonderful sweaty double-sided t-shirt. 13 for the lady in the red. Lady in red.
Where the light's not.
13, we have 14?
What you like? That's something life-changing. For charity.
1,400 anywhere. 14. 1,500? Is that a wave? Is that a beauty of the day waving your hand? Okay. So we're at 14. 15. We're at 1,500. Is there any increase on 1,500? 1,500, 16? 1,700 anywhere? Where? Red, 1,700, 1,800 anywhere?
I need someone to start upping themselves.
18? Okay.
Who?
19. Got 1,900 down here. Not 1,900. Any increase on that? We're going. 2,000. 21. Yep, that was a bit. Glad you're on it. 21, 22. 2,200 is holding it. 2,200 going. 2,5. 2,6. We are going 2,6. It is going. It is going. What's your highest bid? 2,7? 2,8? Oh, it's $200 off even. 2,8? 3,000.
$3,001.
Is that your bid?
We have $3,001.
Okay, 3,000, and it is going. Was that a bid? No? Going to you. 3,000.
Most fun? Yeah. You know, actually, Yellow Fever was kind of fun. I mean, so was Ghost Hunters, actually. Ghost Hunters. Yeah, Ghost Hunters was fun just because it was a completely different, out-of-the-box way of filming the show. But Yellow Fever was fun just because there was a lot of really stupid moments in it that I got to be as a complete idiot. The cat scene. The flashlight. I just nod. Alright, I think we have time for our last question. No pressure, better be the best question of the entire day.
Right, I have one comment to make first of all to Jensen. With your Eye of the Tiger, I have a little girl at home and every time I play your clip she goes mad. She sits down the settee, puts her leg up to the editor. So you do have a fan that likes it out there as well. But my question is to both of you. You said at the beginning that you have worked obviously closely together on Supernatural, but then done your own projects. How does it compare working with each other and having each other's back up on a bad day, and then being on set and not really knowing anybody else?
obviously, since we've done like 82 episodes, we've learned how to, it's easy to get the work done when you know that the other guy is going to, you know, play up to speed and yeah, you can help each other out. You can kind of, it's like playing tennis with someone who's as good or better. You know, you make each other better because you're playing hard. It's not just like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to go out there and wing it. And so it's been really nice to kind of establish some sort of rapport. Yeah.
It's also easier to prepare because, like, I can read a script and I know kind of in a general sense how he's going to play a scene just because I know him and I know, you know, I know Sam. And so it makes it easier to kind of learn the scenes and prepare that way. Whereas if you're doing a movie with actors you don't know, you don't really know how they're going to, you know, attack the material. So it's kind of a guessing game until you actually get on set and you're like, oh, wow, you're doing it completely different than I thought. So that changes everything that I'm going to do. So in that sense, it's, you know, a bit more of a gray area, but, you know, when you're working 4 years together, it kind of becomes a little bit more smoothed out.
The chemistry between the two of you has always been well talked about. So it's actually nice to see you here in person and see the chemistry between you that we all see when we watch the show.
I believe Flash Away. What was the last part? I said DOA.
Whose insanity is that for you two?
Who's intelligence?
Who's clean? Who's clean? I'd be honest, probably pretty similar. Now, he's got 2 dogs, so he wins in the animal hair department. And he's hair.
What was the last DIY you did? DIY?
DOA? No. Do it yourself. His house was assembling some gym equipment that I never used. For me. All right, Jared, it's all done, buddy. It's all yours.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. What was that?
We caught up with Jensen at the Paley Center's 6th annual Celebrity Golf Classic.
I try to play when I can, but, you know, working a lot doesn't give me a whole lot of time to play, so. It's for the Paley, and it's, we actually, they had us come and do a supernatural panel a couple of years ago at their facility in I think it's Beverly Hills. And so here I am. I decided to show up and support them as well. And I mean, they're big supporters of television, and that's what they do. So it just makes sense.
Supernatural season finale left us hanging, but we were glad to see the brothers together again.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was kind of winding into that, you know, into something big happening, and how it's going to play out next season, I have no idea. They don't tell us anything. So, but I was happy. I thought the final show turned out pretty good.
Let's go.
We ended up together, which is, I think, you know, what the show's originated, and that's how, you know, I think the fans want it, is they want the 2 brothers to, you know, band together and fight evil. So that's, I like that it ended like that, so we'll see where it picks up.
Jensen doesn't know what's happening next season, but here's what he'd like to see.
I think I'd like them to, you know, stick together and not be so, not have so much kind of friction between the two brothers. I think it just works better. The show works better when the two of them are, kind of fighting side by side, as opposed to Sam goes off to fight and Dean goes off to fight his own wars. And I think they're going to need to be together, especially with everything that's happening.
We're still months away from season 5, but we'll be bringing you all the Supernatural updates throughout the summer. I'm Jessica Holmes with your scoop from the CW Source.
Hey, let's get Jensen in here, Jensen!
Good morning.
Good morning!
You like just like go straight to the mics, like okay, this is mine. Jen, you stay right. Jensen. Welcome to Vancouver, guys. Welcome to Supernatural.
That's a good boy.
Hi. You see like fresh faces. And what do you think, Jim? I agree. His microphone is bigger. It's Paul Bass. That's par for the course. This is actually, I actually lived in this building for seasons 2 and 3, and most of 1, actually. Yeah. So it is still standing, so this is kind of cool. We didn't tear it down. I have a dirt My apartment wasn't quite this big, but, yeah. What do you guys think? We have a lot of locals here, or we have a lot of people from out of town? Who's from Vancouver? Less than like, wow. What'd you say? It's like 30%. 30%? That's it, 3 to 9? Jim? Anyways. Seriously, Jim? No, anyway. Hello, idiots. Don't take much. Ohio gozaimasu.
Ohio gozaimasu. Ohio gozaimasu.
What does your shirt say?
That's it? What does your shirt say?
I get another say in here.
You had a what does your shirt say question.
It's Greek to me.
Is that in Spanish or something? He cracks himself up. Now we have like 4 people with 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, cameras off and down, please.
Now the real fun happens. That's cute. He shows up for the camera opportunity and takes off. Because I've been around sort of the escalators, but this is I'm fascinated. It doesn't take much. I think it's just boogered all over the place. Good morning to you. What was our crew call on Friday? Noon? 12:30. 12:30. Yeah, so we're still on like wake up at 11 timing. So wake up at 8. That's kind of still funny. It's gotta be smaller. Make it smaller. It's not the world's smallest one. We do have a 6:30 a.m. wake up call tomorrow. So tissues.
I feel like I'm in silent films.
Waiting for the gong to hit. When did y'all gonna start? Friday, Saturday? Thursday. There's 2 tomorrow? Yeah. What's, is it the same thing? It's your bedroom. It's our living quarters. Very cool.
So, you guys have actually been working for a living lately.
Yeah, we saw you early on.
Jared hasn't.
Well, that's right.
I had an episode off.
It's the Jensen and Jensen hour.
Do y'all know what's going on? You talk about what's going on, or y'all sort of? Well, Jim would like to tell y'all.
We can never take you anywhere nice.
I found out I was like drinking the coffee and smelling mint. That sounds so.
You know, you don't have to have a lid on your coffee.
You're gonna trust him without it?
Poor amount.
Among other things.
Obviously.
All right. So.
We got up early for this.
Forget eBay. Who give me $500?
Put that mess to charity.
Oh my gosh.
So when y'all guys get out, y'all been for a while.
6:30.
So the fact that our eyes aren't opening doesn't kind of appeal to you. You're like, whatever, we've been up for 3 hours. Y'all all playing little miniature life.
This is still yesterday for some of these people.
Yeah,
Because I saw them here last, well, I sort of saw them last night. One hopes.
I'm gonna need another coffee for Jared.
She got a lid. It smells like spearmint.
Take the lid off.
There you go.
Would you like my lid? Hey, look at this so much work. It's the thought that counts, guys.
Starting big, keeps Jared. Wait a minute, it's got his lip prints on it, so
500.
let's knock that down to
1000.
1000, huh?
Too early. It's still.
That breakfast bar looks wonderful. I keep staring at. No, I'm fine.
You guys had gotten here this morning. We'd have had breakfast.
Yeah, because that was my fault. I'm around waiting on Jared.
I joked that because he lived here for 3 seasons, I was like, oh, I've spent a lot of time here waiting for Jensen, and now he got to wait for me.
Cliff, did he wait for me here? Yeah, where are you going? Get your ass back here. Oh yeah, I mentioned breakfast bar, and Cliff's like, they won't notice.
They made a good point.
Was Jared waiting on me a lot here at the building?
I don't think he ever came here.
Thank you.
Every day.
Son, we had picked up, driven to your place.
That was a comma. He was going, son! That was a tangent.
Oh yeah. Okay, Cliff, you can go eat.
Breakfast away.
I want feedback. I want to know what's good over there.
That'll make the gag real.
Yes.
You with the wavy arms.
No, they're just right down here.
That's what I meant.
I was wondering what the biggest misconception that either fans, media, or people in general might
X
have.
misconception? Is that French?
Misconception.
Oh, what's the misconception?
Yeah.
What's the biggest misconception about
You personally.
what the media or the general public
Fans,
has?
anyone, anything in general.
That you're married.
I guess there's not a whole lot of conceptions of me.
Somebody said three languages,
Food for thought. By Jerry Dunlap. I don't know. Have you? I've heard that I'm probably shy. Really? I've heard some people think that I'm shy. And I don't necessarily think. I mean, do you guys think that? No. Reserved, maybe.
I twice today got from 2 different people, "You're not as tall as I thought you'd be." I swear. I was like, that's the first time in my life I've ever heard that.
Yeah, one was Manute Bol and the other was Yao Ming.
They like accused me of cheating with my cowboy boots. Like, you cheating with your cowboy boots? What?
Yeah, if there's any guy that doesn't need to wear heeled boots, it's 6'5" over here.
Yeah. So maybe that's it.
Yeah, I don't, misconception. What's that?
I like him plenty.
Yes, that is definitely a misconception. That we like each other.
No, like.
But I don't think that's actually a misconception. I think that's bizarre. I think that's bizarre fantasies of strange people. I think that's conceptualizing. Right, yes, it's an initial conception.
You okay? He was so mean to you. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hi guys.
Hi.
My question is for both of you.
Fair enough. It's better than the last one, I guess.
When you guys first found out that you were the vessels for Lucifer and Michael, what went through your minds?
You found out Michael before I found out Lucifer, because you found out episode 1, right? Do y'all know? When did you find out?
Yeah, episode 1 of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's right. You know, cool.
I was really excited. I thought, like, really cool.
No, for me, I was actually excited about it because, you know, for the first 3 or 4 seasons almost, it's always been, the mythology is always centered around Sam, the character of Sam. That he's the chosen one, and he's like the Neo.
He's the like Luke Skywalker.
I wouldn't go that far. But and then Dean was kind of like trying to find his, basically keep his brother out of harm's way, and was not directly involved in all of the mythology that was going on. So now that he is directly involved, it just, not that it needed it, but I think it validates Dean's involvement a little bit more.
Dean didn't need his involvement validated.
Well, I'm serious, it is. It's kind of like that, the Luke Skywalker Han Solo thing.
But the
Han
great
was
thing
just
is
kind of hanging out, being awesome.
Well, he was hanging out. 1 out of 2. Obviously the show has always been about Sam and Dean, but I see what you mean about, because usually it was, like for those of you all studying mythology and archetypes and stuff like that, my mother's a teacher, so I kind of grew up with, like, it's the reluctant hero, like Luke Skywalker or Neo from The Matrix, that kind of thing. But obviously Supernatural has always found a great balance between Sam episodes, Dean episodes, Sam story, Dean story. But I think it kicked it up a notch for both of us. I loved it. I've had a great time sort of playing Evil Sam, and I know that sometimes y'all would say Evil Sam or Good Sam, what do you like better? I like Evil Sam better. But it was cool, yeah. So it was fun, but it was also interesting to play, for me to take it a step further and talk about actually being able to play Lucifer, because you haven't had a chance to play Michael yet. So to play Lucifer was interesting because you always hear the devil, the devil is like a vice. It's like greed. the devil's not going to be the guy going like, come to my side. He's going to be the guy with the biggest smile.
Now see, I would have done that.
Do that as Michael. Lucifer.
No, I'm just going to totally rip off John Travolta.
Battlefield Earth?
Yeah. Yeah, no, not Battlefield Earth.
I get so nervous. So I loved it. I thought it was a great way to kick up the story. Granted, if you would have told me during the pilot or like during Wendigo, like, oh yeah, you're gonna be Lucifer in like 4.5 years. I'm like, what? Bold. But they keep us guessing.
Anyway, my question is, we know that Jared has given you, Jensen, a lot of very nice gifts over the past few years. A watch and a camera and a Game Boy is what we've heard about. Can you verify this, or is this just things we've heard?
A watch, yes.
He's also given me a very nice watch.
Oh, okay. What else? What other gifts have you guys exchanged? I'm curious.
Usually birthday gifts.
But I mean, like what birthday gifts? What presents?
You want like details?
A nice lacy negligee.
A gift certificate to the Sizzler.
I love Sizzler.
It's one of my
Actually,
favorites.
really cool. He and I are both kind of fans of wine. Sort of study wine. And it's made, yeah, it's wonderful. It's just it's like a very interesting, not like, woo, wine, but it makes you think and it kind of makes you appreciate the land it comes from and the tradition and the family that makes it. And there's a cool thing that's made by Skybar that will hold wine fresh for 10 days. So instead of opening a bottle and going like, well, I guess I gotta finish it because otherwise it'll go sour, you can now stick it in and it has an automatic dispenser, and that was really cool.
It's difficult because like if you want, you know, if here I see a gadget or a gizmo or something that we want, we just get it. And no, seriously, like my parents hate Christmas time because they're like, we don't know what to get you, so here's some socks. And it's, you know, it's not their fault. It's because, like, you know, if I want to get something, I'll just go out and buy it. So
meanwhile, he's like, yeah, socks.
Yeah. I've got holes in mine. So you definitely got to get a little creative when buying something for him and myself, I guess, as well. Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh, no, literally changed. He changed the voicemail to where it was your voice. I actually heard it. I was like, what? He left me a message saying like, hey Sam, I think I forgave you or something. But then when I listened to it, I was like, Sam, you suck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but I wasn't like,
Dean didn't actually leave that message.
But Sam thinks he did.
But does he still think that was Dean leaving the message, or does he know that it was a doctored message?
I'd have to ask Sam.
Can you ask Sam? Say the word. Action. Cut.
Yeah. We should clear that up, man. Thank you.
I'm glad we cleared that up. Thank you. Because and Dean's not here, so
Action. Cut.
Yeah, no, he's good. The 90-pound burger.
I'll do it. Bring it.
He would finish it.
I would finish it. 90 pounds is big, bro.
It's so great, like, you know, whenever if we ever eat together and I'm eating, it's, oh, I'm stuffed. Just like that.
It's kind of embarrassing though, because every now and again, I'll get plates from the rest of the table,
3 or 4,
but not have the opportunity to like give my empty plates back yet. So then the waitress or waiter will walk by and be like, I'm hungry.
He's just taking plates and just dumping them on us.
Slop it. Yeah.
Hey, you. Hi.
Hi. Okay, don't laugh, but I wrote it down.
Stop, quit it. Her hands on her hip. Y'all can't see, but she's like this. Okay, I'm done.
All right.
Ready?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Supernatural is one of those few shows where there's multiple actors often playing the same character. Like Katie and Genevieve playing like Ruby and what, three
Me
people playing
and
Alistair,
Nikki Acox
even
and
Chad Everett
Rachel
playing
Miner
Pete.
playing Meg.
Yeah, lots of people. Anyways, I was wondering if it was difficult to keep the dynamics between the characters consistent when there's so many people playing the same character and everyone has their own individual style. Yeah, you get it, right?
Yeah, that's actually, it's not a funny question. I thought it was gonna be like, who farts louder? Off camera.
So do I.
That's what I said off camera. I sprung a
right.
leak. I'm drinking too much coffee.
You are dripping in sweat. Is there like a hand towel or something? Or maybe a bucket of ice?
It's kind of hot. Those lights get
Literally like a towel and some ice water.
I'm not taking it off. Give it a rest.
There was, I'll tell you a funny story real quick. We were doing a scene just recently, and he sweats profusely, and during a scene, if the scene is quite long, he'll spring a leak in the beginning of the scene, and even though he's like powdered and stuff before the scene, a few lines into it, all of a sudden he's like dripping, and it's always right here on him. So this one time it was like,
I don't know whether to feel comforted that you see my sweat spot.
Come on, man! It's like, and so I just grabbed the towel from the makeup artist, and I was like, just let me hang on to it. And so literally, like in between our lines, I would be like, pause, continue, like 2 or 3 times in the scene. He's just like,
once I start to sweat, it kind of goes. I like playing non-sweaty scenes. Answer that question. I like playing the drama. I don't like playing the comedy.
Really?
I get nervous. It's kind of creating airflow. It's actually working better because it's getting cotton away from me. Drama. The action's fun. I like the drama. I like the dramatic stuff. I like the stuff between the brothers. That's why I signed on in the first place.
I would say that I like the comedy stuff. Also, the drama stuff's good. It's harder than the other stuff. The action scene, I'm like, an emotional scene, give me an action scene any day of the week. I'd rather be sore than like emotionally drained. You know what I mean?
Just have to cry all day.
It's just tough, yeah. Because that's the thing, your body doesn't know the difference. Your body thinks that you're really like hurting and sobbing. And like if you've ever had one of those days where you're like having a really bad week or a really bad day and you have to cry and you're at the end of the day, your body's just like you're exhausted. That's how you feel.
And there are actually studies, and not being like, there are actually medical studies about people. They do studies, and they have people hold a pencil like this, and then they have them hold something else where they were like always. Anyways, they had them hold something where they were smiling for 10 minutes or when they were frowning for 10 minutes, and they took the zones or whatever readings. And people that were smiling for 10 minutes, whether they were happy or sad, just literally, they say like, smile, you'll feel better. It's true. It releases things to make you happy. It releases hormones, serotonin. So endorphins. So vice versa, frowning all day, the happiest person you know usually isn't the one going like, crying. It makes you sad. It kind of does put a damper on your night, your day, but the
Did you
payoff.
just completely destroy your question? So I apologize for that.
Sorry.
Thank you. All right. Hi. What's happening? Don't mind him. Thank you.
Yes.
I would, and also just kind of touching on a specific moment. There was a moment that when Kim and I were working together, and he was directing. It was All Hell Breaks Loose Part 2, and it was when Sam was lying dead on the bed, and that scene of Dean talking to Sam was, I knew it was going to be really tough. So I went and I met with Kim about it, and he said, he was so good through that whole scene. He blocked off the set. So there was, normally we've got 30 guys staring at us, grips and electrics and camera guys and sound guys and,
Like eating chips and
yeah, they're all like right there. So Kim cleared all of those guys out, literally put like a black tarp around the set, and then just a camera dark in the corner to where I couldn't even notice it, and just let me play the scene by myself with him. And I just remember being so proud of the way that turned out, and I was like, wow, he's such a great director. So, yeah, there's a moment there.
When we were little, and you couldn't have been more than 5, you just started asking questions. How come we didn't have a mom? Why do we always have to move around? Where'd Dad go? He'd take off for days at a time. I remember I begged you, quit asking, Sammy. Man, you don't want to know. I just wanted you to be a kid. Just for a little while longer. I always tried to protect you. Keep you safe. Dad didn't even have to tell me. It was just always my responsibility, It's like I had one job. And I screwed it up. I blew it. And for that, I'm sorry. I guess that's what I do. I let down the people I love. I let Dad down. And now I guess I'm just supposed to let you down too. How can I? Am I supposed to live with that? What am I supposed to do? Sammy. What am I supposed to do?